Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone had a good weekend, and I hope everyone's looking forward to a safe and fun spring break. Today, I want to talk about the research paper revision assignment. Uh, Remember, like I've said in class, I think every time people have asked, the paper was 100 points. This revision assignment will be 40 points. I hope that the vast majority of you improve the paper enough so that your grade goes up as we go through this, but make sure that you revise, make sure that you meet all the criteria that I'm going to talk about in this paper. I will post the Google slide presentation on D2L so that you don't have to listen to my voice all week as you're trying to rewrite this. Remember that this week, obviously today, most of you are watching. There are 4 people at the writing lab. Group B in class on Wednesday. Remember, we should be getting to page 217, I hope. On Friday, Group A is in class. We're at 249. And this is one of the reasons I'm not having a quiz over this book. We have break interrupting everything. And so I don't want to deal with a situation where the reading is just totally messed up because of break. There may well be a daily writing that substitutes for a quiz or that gets graded as a quiz, but we'll talk about that when we get back from break. Remember that this is a revision assignment, and remember that revision follows the radar. All right? Replace, add, delete, and reorder. So if my comments have told you that a sentence was unclear or a sentence was vague, replace or rewrite that. If I've told you that you have repeated things unnecessarily, delete them. A lot of you are going to have to add not just modifiers and transitional phrasing, but adding necessary information like warrants. And sometimes some of you have paragraphs that jumped around a lot. You're going to have to reorder those paragraphs. So remember the radar, remember what it is you have to do. Okay, let's look at the assignment and what needs to happen. The basics. I'm asking you to revise pages 1 and 2. I'm asking you to revise the works cited page. The assignment is due March 5th at 11:59 p.m. Unless something comes up, I want to start grading these on that Saturday so that I too can have a few days of spring break without papers in front of me. Please place the revision assignment in the formal paper subfolder. Name the document revision 1 and your last name. So for example, if I am doing the revision, it'll be revision 1 Collis. I don't think you guys are idiots, but last semester I had several people, when I would use the example of revision 1 Collis, title their paper revision 1 Collis. Your last name isn't Collis, so please note, it's your last name. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence by repeating this. I'm just trying to prevent the problems I had last semester. Specifics of the paper. You're doing page 1 and page 2. So paragraph 1 needs to have a thesis statement, and I'm going to ask you to bold the sentence that functions as a thesis statement, just like I bolded this sentence here. The revision must have quotations and data from the sources on the works cited page, and those quotations or that data must have proper in-text citations. One of the problems with a lot of the papers were there were no proper author tags, there were no proper citations. Make sure that all the sources on the works cited page and any source that you cite in the revision on pages 1 and 2 are from 2016 or later, and write warrants that explain why the quotations and data matter. Don't let the data speak for itself. Explain why it matters. To continue, on the works cited page, all of those citations on the works cited pages, all the works cited page entries must be complete. Author, title of the article, name of the journal, The dates. A lot of you seem to just start with the title of the article. Remember, almost all the articles have an author. And yes, you need the URL. And most of you had the URL there. But you still need the author, the title of the article. Remember to punctuate everything correctly. The title of the article is in quotation marks. The name of the journal is in italics. The dates, make sure you have the commas or whatever needs to go after them. Organize the page in alphabetical order by the first word of each entry. Do not ennumber the entries. Remember that the second line and all subsequent lines should be indented. Double space the works cited page with no extra spacing between the entries. And there's no annotations. This is a works cited page. The annotated bibliography was a different assignment. Summary. Revise and edit. If there were spelling mistakes, fix them, obviously. But revise first. Use the RADAR acronym to guide your revision. Obviously, I don't want you to ignore the comments, but I think most people have to do more than what the comments asked you to do. Finally, be complete. Claim, data, warrant. Make sure that the works cited page is done correctly, and make sure there are in-text citations. I believe I said earlier, and I'll repeat it here in case I didn't, this Google Slides will be up in the D2L so that you can look at it and don't have to listen to my voice. All right? But make sure you do everything on the general and on the specifics. Make sure you do it properly. Finally today, let's get the daily writing out of the way with. State an opinion about the immortal life of Henrietta Lacks. Support that opinion with a concrete detail from the book. I want to keep people being in the habit of claim, data, warrant. So you've got a claim, and you're going to give me the data to back up that claim. Hope everyone has a good Monday. Hope everyone has a good week. Group B, we'll see you in class on Wednesday.